All right, what's up everybody? So today we're going to be making a sword buckler. For those of you who don't know, a sword buckler was a small shield that was anywhere from the size of your fist to about a foot, maybe 18 inches wide, that you basically used to block sword strikes, so you could hold it out in front of you and the sword wouldn't be able to do anything. So today we're going to be looking at how to make that out of some pretty simple materials. So what you're going to need for this project is pretty simple. You're going to need an angle grinder with both a cut-off blade and a sharpening blade. You're going to need a concrete trowel. You're going to need a skill saw blade. You're going to need a screwdriver, and you're going to need a decent sized bolt with 2 large washers and 2 nuts. So those are the supplies you're going to need. As always, check in the description below. I've got links to all the tools and supplies for this project. And once you have everything, you can get started. So the first thing you're going to do is simply take the handle off of your concrete trowel. Basically, we're going to use the handle from the trowel as the handle of our buckler. And this is a very simple, very easy way to get a good strong handle without having to build one yourself. So you just pull the blade off and there you go. So now you have your handle. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to cut your holes in the Sawzall blade. Now, because a Sawzall blade is hardened stainless steel, you can't drill it. No metal drill bit is going to be able to punch a hole through this. So what we're going to do is we're going to grind this in an X pattern to get the holes to attach our handle. So let's do that. So what you need to do is mark where you need to cut the holes. I'm simply going to lay it where I want it. I'm going to mark the sides. Then I'm going to measure how far in the hole is. Then I'm simply going to mark that on my skill saw blade. So I'm going to cut my hole right there. So I'll do that for this one, then I'm just going to repeat that process for the other side. So in order to cut this, you cut in an X pattern, and then in the center, you'll basically punch through without actually having to drill. Okay, so here's what it looks like when you cut that X pattern. So now once you can see it start to break through, all you do is take a screwdriver and you punch out the center. So there I've got a hole which is plenty big for my screw to get through. So that's a super simple way to get a hole in something that's too hard to drill. So now I'm just going to repeat that process on the other side. Okay, so now I've got the it's screwed on. So I've got the basic blade of the buckler. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add an extra spike just for the fun of it. So how this is going to work is we're basically going to take the bolt that you have before, and you're going to put a washer on one end, and you're going to put it through the main hole of the skill saw blade. You're going to put a big old washer on the other side, and you're going to bolt that down. Okay, so once you've got that bolt nice and firmly attached, you're going to take your sharpening blade and you're going to grind this down so it has a nice sharp point. All right, well this thing is pretty much finished. It's got the nice sharp point there, got the handle installed, it's all good to go. So I'm just going to hit this with some black paint and this will be done. All right, well there you go guys. That's how you make a buckler out of an old saw blade and an old bolt. This buckler can be used for both offensive and defensive strikes. You got the spike in the front, it's a really good just striking spike. You got the edges are nice and sharp. So this is definitely something I would want to use in a sword fight. I just think it's a fun, quick and easy little project. So hey, if you liked this project, check out my channel. I got all kinds of other stuff on there. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.